Okay, it's officially the maiden voyage for the camper. We're very excited and a little bit nervous because I have not had a lot of practice backing up, and by not a lot of practice, I mean no practice. So getting to the campsite should be interesting, but right now I'm in my apartment. I have to grab all of the things that I have to attach to my car first, hitch, locks, get my toolbox, get all the things, and go pick up my camper. So here goes step one. So today has been interesting. I meant to get on the road an hour and a half ago, but it took forever to load all of our stuff into the camper. Everything is kind of thrown back there like a hot mess because the goal of this weekend is to organize my camper and finish the things that I could not get done. When I originally bought it, I think it's like an hour drive out to where my campsite is. I'm going near Uhari National Forest. I'm staying at Arrowhead Campground, and whatever I forgot, oh well. We're getting on the road, and I'm tired and hungry, which is not a great combination, so hopefully I can get food on the way over there, or else backing it is really gonna be, it's gonna be an adventure. So in true chaotic fashion, because we can't do anything that is just chill and event free, Rocky took a shit all over his bed. So he's an anxious pooper. He's a rescue. I've had him for 3.5 years. He has not anxious shit in the car in like 2.5 years. So the universe is just laying it on thick today. But we're at a gas station because I'm going to take his bed out. And luckily it's multiple parts. So it's like a platform bed, and I have like a fluffy topper. I'm gonna take the fluffy topper and put it in a trash bag, and then figure out what the hell to do with it at the campground, because I obviously can't wash it. I may just take the cover off and throw it away and get another one, because at this point I have no desire to deal with this at all whatsoever, because like he diarrheaed in the bed. So yeah, back on the road now. Bed is in a trash bag, and the blanket is in another trash bag, and they're both just now in my camper. So I guess I will hope that my camper doesn't smell like shit by the time I get to the campground, because that would just be a really unfortunate icing on a cake that I didn't want in the first place. So we shall see. But I don't even know how much further. I have an hour left still because I got stuck in traffic because I left an hour and a half later than I had originally planned to and anticipated, but that's okay. Upside is Rocky's empty, so we should be good to go until I get to the campsite. I also had to do some quick backup practice because I parked somewhere in the gas station where I thought I would just be able to pull through, but a dude in a semi that wasn't connected, it's just the car part, or whatever you want to call it, parked right in front of me. So I had some quick backing up practice, which I will say made me feel a little more confident about going into this campsite later, because I haven't had really any backing up practice at all whatsoever, so I guess that's a plus. Made it to the campsite. Rocky, of course, has diarrhea, so there's that. It's been an interesting day, but a very nice human was pulling out with his fishing boat right while I was trying to back into this spot, and thankfully he did it for me, or else I would still be doing that. It would have probably taken me a half hour, and I am tired and really hungry, and I'm really curious to see what the inside of my camper looks like, because I just chuck things in there and called it a day. So let's go take a look and see the chaos that awaits me to organize tomorrow. So fun. For those who don't have Rotopacks, you're very lucky. So the first time that I took this out, I'm clearly struggling because the back piece that actually closes that spout was borderline impossible to get off. I actually learned how to get it off probably, I don't know, on my 4th trip. This was the first one, so pure exhaustion, I just chalked it up to I'm not going to use it and I'll just deal with it later, which you can tell by my face. Like, I gave it a good college try and I could not get it off to save my life. So just fair warning for anyone who gets a new Rotopacks, it's probably going to be a pain in the butt until it's not. After I got everything set up and unpacked, I will say I was pleasantly surprised by how calm and comfortable I was right off the bat. This being my first trip, I didn't really know what to expect. I have traveled solo in the past, so I had some context of what it would feel like to be out here kind of in the middle of nowhere alone, but I was very comfortable and I was honestly ready to eat and go to bed. While I waited for the sun to go down, I took a little bit of a play break with the pepperoni. His stomach was feeling better, which was great, and then I figured out what I forgot to pack. Forgot my table. Thank goodness there's a picnic table for me to use, or else I'm just going to be standing and eating or sitting and eating on my lap, which was so fun. Forgot plates. Plates don't exist currently on the SS Express. I have bowls. I have wooden bowls. I think that'll probably be fine. Also, word to the wise. Don't put your camera on your tripod on the bumper of your car because it is a little top heavy, it will fall off and you will crack the back of your screen of your pretty brand freaking new GoPro. So today has been a literal shit show. I'm contemplating going to get ice because that's another thing I also forgot to do is I forgot to turn on my fridge to cool down. So I don't have a fridge to use tonight. I'm contemplating going to get ice because I passed a gas station with ice chest out front, or if I just stay here because I'm honestly exhausted. So yeah, now I have to tackle this mess. I have to figure out how to put my bed together, and this has been interesting. I'm going to sleep like the dead and thoroughly enjoy my air conditioning tonight, as well as Netflix. So chances are, when the sun goes down, I will be laying down as well. So. Next stop, dinner. So it's raining. Rocky is underneath the camper. And I'm gonna make mac and cheese. Your girl was honestly just ready to give up. However, I was so hungry that was not an option, and we were going to persevere at all costs. We checked on the pupper. He's doing okay. He honestly seems pretty okay, so I'm gonna leave him there. And I have to try and figure out how to use the stovetop correctly, which should be interesting. Because I don't know what I'm doing if you haven't figured it out. So, GoPro has died yet again. Apparently the battery life on the Hero 9 is not that great. But it's raining, so it's quiet. And I like quiet. Only downside is my propane stove straight up doesn't work. Yeah, just doesn't work. So I'm not having a normal cooked dinner tonight, luckily. I brought this, which will be my saving grace, and I love breakfast for dinner, so I have my little kettle. Luckily that works, and also Rocky is chilling. that's a wrap on my first official day of my camping trip in my travel trailer. Don't forget to subscribe and come back for day 2, and thanks for watching.